All right. The Yankees are doing exactly what they need to do right now. They're winning games, even when the Toronto Blue Jays are winning games. So, got there's 2 games left. And you just need to win one more game than the Blue Jays win. You just have to win the rest of the games. I was most worried about tonight because of Taylor Rogers. So, and this was the game that I thought they would have a good chance of losing. A lot of folks were saying it's an automatic loss because of Will Warren. Well, guess what? Will Warren got the win. Guess what? Taylor Rogers got the loss. Right? And offensively, the Yankees kind of stepped up. And more yellow anything. Let's go. No. So there's still a chance to win the division. And it's 2 games left. 2 games left. Now, let's box score this. Will Warren got the win. He's 9-8. 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 7 Ks. Mark Leiter Jr. came in 2/3 of an inning, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He's potentially in jeopardy of not making a postseason roster. They have to pare it down to 26 by Sunday or Monday. Tim Hill came in, clean inning, got Leiter out of that jam. Fernando Cruz came in 1/3 of an inning, 2 walks. Wasn't great. Camilo Doval came in, clean inning, 3 strikeouts. And David Bednar came in, clean inning, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So, all in all, the bullpen came through. Paul Goldschmidt, offensively, 1 for 5. Aaron Judge, 1 for 3 with a big home run, 2 RBIs, number 52. Cody Bellinger, 2 for 2 with a couple of walks and 2 runs scored. Giancarlo Stanton, 2 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 home runs. Big night for the G. Amed Rosario for 2. Trent Grisham came in as 1 for 1 with a hit. Austin Slater came in and he was 0 for 2. Jazz Chisholm 0 for 2. Anthony Volpe 1 for 4. Austin Wells 1 for 4. And Jose Caballero 0 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. And that's what we got. So now around the horn, the Reds are up 3-1 over the Brewers right now. And no score Astros Angels. Mariners are up 1-0 over the Dodgers. The D-backs are up 1-0 over the Padres. The Royals Athletics, no score. Pirates are leading the Braves 5-2, but it's delayed now. No score Rockies. Giants, well, they haven't started yet. They started 10-15. Red Sox beat the Tigers 4-3. Come from behind, walk-off win. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Hit that like button if you're happy the Yankees keep winning games. The Rangers beat the Guardians 7-3. The Marlins beat the Mets 6-2. The Blue Jays beat the Rays 4-2. The White Sox beat the Nationals 10-9. Phillies beat the Twins 3-1. The Cubs beat the Cardinals 12-1 on Kyle Tucker's return. And that's it around the horn for baseball. That's it. Right, NFE? Right, baby? Right? TP is right. Yeah, 21 likes. Keep smacking that like button, gang, if you haven't done that yet. I'm not entertaining not winning the division. There's 2 games left. Why do people have the division lost already? I'm okay facing the Red Sox or Tigers. They have a blueprint to beat either team. They have a blueprint to beat either team. But you have to fire Boone and Cashman for this type of play. You can't keep winning these games, man. You can't keep doing it. Right? It's just is what it is. Exactly that. Exactly. What's Boone's problem with this lineup? A total punt lineup. Right? His lineup shows that he's clueless despite the 8-4 win, despite all the home runs hit by the Yankees, despite beating the Orioles' best pitcher. Yes. I'm glad the geniuses used the talking point of the lineup. Shows that Boone's clueless. Yeah, guess what? Boone won. The Yankees won. Boone outmanaged the Orioles. manager. Period. Now, stat wise, really quickly, Tyler and the Orioles hit a couple home runs too. Jordan Westburg, Tyler O'Neill. Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton's got 23 now, and he's got 64 ribbies. He's got in a small sample size this season. He's on like a 60 homer pace, right? The Judge, Aaron Judge, 52 home runs, got 111 RBIs. Austin Wells has 71 ribbies. So now let me check the Mariners. They just started right over the Dodgers. Yeah, it's only 1-0 right now. But Cal Raleigh, 0 for 1. 0 for 1. Yeah, these folks are they need the talking points. They have nothing without their talking points. Right? Don't tell me how to fan while I'm trashing people. Okay. All right. People can dish it out, but they can't take it. Can't take it. Yankees, yeah, they are 9-1 in the last 10. Gotta keep. We have 2 games left, man. 2 games left. Right? Oh. Tell him, Beagle. Tell him, man. Yo, Ken. What do you know, man? I do remember that. Yes, I do. We're supposed to be a 4th place team. We're supposed to be eliminated already, right? Yankees were cooked. Weren't people saying that a couple weeks ago? Yankees were cooked. That was the comment that everybody was bringing. Right? Yankees are cooked, cooked. Why are we following these other people's awful talking points? My God, we are the only 4th place team in the sport to make the playoffs in any sport. We made history this year. Dumpster dives, man. Damn right, TPS for days. Got that right, Anthony. Oh, God. Yeah, it's going to be Toronto. It's going to be a good playoffs no matter who we play. There's still divisional races and playoff spots have yet to be determined. So this is going right down to the last 2 games. It's going to be exciting game baseball all around the league, which is good. It's not only Yankees. It's everywhere. This is what's important. This is what it's about. 2 trolls arrived during play-by-play. Of course they did. Of course they did. The trolls show up when a team takes the lead, and then they disappear when the Yankees take the lead. Yeah. You almost caught the home run ball. Nice, Nelson. Nice, man. You were at a good game today, man. You were at a good game. If we clinch the division, we don't face. If we clinch the division, then we're not in the wild card. If we clinch the division, we get a wild card bye. So that's why they want to clinch the division. That way they don't have to play in the wild card round. So the Mets are having a tough weekend for the Trolls. Yeah, the Mets Trolls, they can't take it, man. Yeah, we have him. Bednar's just bringing it, man. Dude's a bulldog. He is bringing it. Yes, they do, Anthony. Can anybody tell us what TP is? They do have Soto. Soto alone is going to lead them to the promised land. That's right. The Mets are better. They're, like Soto said, they're better suited as a champ for a championship run. They're better suited for the future. All that stuff. All that stuff. In so many ways, they're better prepared. They have a better system. They have a better everything. Duke's Mayo. I love it, Buckeye. Duke's Mayo. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, remember people saying the Yankees were cheap and they're not spending? Look at the other teams outspending the Yankees, and Yankees are already in, right? So if the Blue Jays and the Yankees stay tied, then the Blue Jays win the division because they own the tiebreaker. Yep. Well, if we clinch and get the bye, then um, it would be Boston or Toronto. I think I have to look at the brackets, but I'll face either one, honestly. Toronto just put Jose Barrios on IL today, another starter. Alek Manoah's gone. They put him on waivers, and the Braves claimed him. So Alek Manoah is no longer in the American League. So, I'm wife no longer. You don't have to be nervous, yeah, Nelson. It's a good place. It's a good place to be, man. New York is a good place to be at. You don't have to be nervous, man. They're gonna show you the love, bro. Especially if you're a Yankee fan, they will show you the love. I don't know, man. I think they were blocked by some of the moderators. I think if we clinch the division, I'm doing the alternative, Ken. I'll do the alternative to the Big Mac and apple pie. Yes, if we clinch, yes, sir. Yes, I will. I don't know. I mean, he had mechanical problems. He had weight problems. I don't know. But they DFA'd him and then they put him on waivers, and then the Braves club, picked him up right away. He's got a big arm. Maybe the Braves can get more out of him, get him in a better environment than Toronto. So we'll see. CeeLo. My alternative is a hot dog with mustard, sauerkraut, but then I take peanut M&Ms. I line it up on the hot dog to die for. This is next level alternative. It's fantastic. I can't eat it right now, Dave. I'm not gonna eat a Big Mac and apple pie this late. I don't eat that kind of stuff this late. That'll tear my stomach up. But I've done it before, Davey. Oh yeah. Smelling everything. Oh God. Right? That's what you gotta do, Buckeye. You eat the celery sticks and eat it, and then go snort the everything bagel. Eat the celery, snort. That eat snort thing is it's like a good alternative cheat meal, right? But not cheating, right? No, the Dodgers are not going to play the wild card game. The Dodgers clinched the division yesterday. They won the division yesterday. I think the Padres are going to play the wild card game. Yep. Well, hopefully we get some length from Hill and Schlittler the next two games. So, and I'm sure they'll use Paul Blackburn if they need to, and Ryan Yarbrough. They haven't used those guys. And those guys can go multiple innings to make it easier to not have to use multiple relievers. So, right? Eat, snort. CeeLo, that's next level dieting right there. Next level dieting. Mm-hmm. The Dodgers don't play in the wild card round. The winner of the wild card will then probably face the Dodgers, but they don't play in the wild card round, the Dodgers. Any division winner doesn't play in the wild card round. They play in the divisional series. The wild card teams have to win that round in order to get to the divisional series and play the division winner. Game 1 is Tuesday for the wild card. And they want to keep Bednar just active and in game mode. We'll see, man. Hopefully Schlittler can just keep it composed and keep him through, man. Oh, yeah. It did have the 94 strike. This is true, Jonathan. It did. Um, yeah, Schlittler will make it to the playoff roster. I think Mark Leiter Jr. might not make it. And I don't know who, maybe Austin Slater might not make it. I don't know. I'm not sure who's not going to make it. I'm not sure. And I think it depends on who they're going to play. So in each round, you can change your 26-man roster each round if you need to. Around, what's up, Jacob Petrozzi? He'll probably go to the pen as long relief. I'm guessing. But maybe, I don't know. This is true. This is true, Ken. The Fire, Boone, and Cashman material. Yeah. That's the one. They'll clean up it, man. It's flying right off the shelves, man. Can't keep them enough. Consigliere. Yeah, I think they're gonna cut one arm and one bat. So now a buy is one thing. Okay, there's the wild card, right? The best of 3 series. Those play the winner of that gets the divisional winner with the basically the worst record of the 3. Okay, and they play that, and then you'll have what? Right? Remember, 3 brackets, 3 divisional winners. How many wild card teams? Right? The wild card teams will go down, right? And then you'll have the divisional rounds, and then you'll have the NLCS with ALCS, and then you have the World Series. So wild card is the 2 out of 3 round. Fireborn Cashman. Yeah. Yeah, we got a squad, man. You definitely need Robbie Green, Patrick. You need Josh Hader too, and Maniac has got to be the guy to steer the ship right, man. That's right, man. Gotta have it, man. Got that right, man. Got that right. Ray and Corbin answer all the questions, man. And you got to just get rid of Stanton, too. Despite all the home runs, got to get rid of them. Got to do it. No. And the Orioles can. The Orioles have given the Yankees problems, so Yankees just need to stay focused these next 2 games. Just got to win these games, man. Right? Sasaki out of dependence, yeah. I mean, right now, that's the best way for them to utilize him because he's definitely not cutting it as a starter right now. So, but he's got high velocity, just like Schlittler. Throws hard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have 92 wins, this Yankee team right now. 92 wins. They're 92 and 68. So 92 and 68 right now. Last year they were 94 and 68 to finish the season. That was their record last year. Get some rest, Nelson. Bring us some good luck tomorrow at the game as well, man. Bring us some good luck, brother. And tomorrow, let's see really quickly here, because I think for the Orioles, the Dodgers are up 2-1 now on the Mariners. Tomorrow, they play at 105. Tomoyuki Sagano versus Cam Schlittler. Sagano's 10-9 with a 4.54 ERA against Schlittler. So that's tomorrow. If we clinch the East, then we'd have the first probably I don't know, Friday or Saturday. I'm guessing somewhere around there. I have to look at that because the wild card round is 2 out of 3. Right, and the winner of the wild card will play the what do you call it, the third of the 3 divisional winners, or one of those divisional winners. So, and then it goes. Right? Divisional rounds are 4 teams, and the championship round is 2 teams. World Series is 1 on either side. Saturday game, yeah, 105 tomorrow, Ken. 105, my man. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's good. Good baseball. Good baseball, man. 695 and 497. Wow. That's nice. 695 and 497. Damn. I like that. Let's see. Let's see. That's good stuff. That's a good record, man. That's a really good record, man. 583 winning percentage. That's good. That's good stuff. Climate got some good, the Yankees usually win when Judge and Stanton homer in the same game. Stanton had 2 today, so he's heating up now when we need him to heat up too. And Judge is coming on strong towards the end of the season as well. 52 freaking homers. Did the Reds win? So the Mets lost. Are they tied now? Let me check the standings and see. We'll see if the standings have been updated. Playoffs. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not sure if the ones, yeah, I'm not sure if the Reds game has been updated, but they would be tied. They would be tied. And the Reds own the tiebreaker rest of them. So if they win but a tie, the Reds get it. And the Mets get skunked and go home. Mets are happy. I don't know if has the Reds game been updated. I'm not sure. Because that suggests the Reds are 3 games and the Mets have 2. So I feel good about it, Nathaniel. But again, there's 2 games left. They just have to win, man. I just need them to win. I'm not going to worry about it. Whether we win the East or don't win the East, the Yankees are ready to go. I think they're ready to go. No. That's right, Tim Carey. 2 games left, my man. 2. Yeah. 2 games left. The MLB, so maybe they've been updated, the Reds now. They're tied. Okay. Maybe the Reds game has been updated now. Good. Right down to the wire. At least the Yankees are in. And like they said yesterday, the worst case scenario for the Yankees is the number 1 seed in the wild card, meaning home field advantage for the wild card. That's the worst the Yankees get, no matter what. Yes, he did. That's what Soto said. And that's what a lot of fans said too, right? Yes, it did go by fast. Alex. Is Springer still complaining, man? Is he still complaining, Sunil? My goodness gracious. Big contracts, get big remote control. Exactly. On his big sofa. Let me watch the Yankee game, man. Well, there's 2 games left for them too, so the Mets need to win both those games. Exactly, Soto, who was right, Buckeye. And Maz has got a Kirby question. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Well, this is true too. They didn't have a 20-game winner. They didn't win 100 games, so they do have to start selling off pieces, man. And by the way, I don't know if you saw this report today. When the Yankees were contemplating selling at the deadline because there were fears that Aaron Judge was going to have Tommy John surgery, they were talking to the Mets about a trade, Trent Grisham for Brett Beatty. That was actually in the works, that trade, and then they decided to not sell because they got some good news on Judge, and then they kept Grisham and live happily ever after. Manager is the quickest to win 1,000 games Major League Manager. Quickest. Joe Torre? No, that can't be right. Quickest as a manager. Boone hasn't won. He hasn't managed that many games yet to win 1,000. Oh my God. Them Karens. Joe Madden, all right. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, we do. We got a team on the bench. We haven't had that before. Joe Madden, I like it, man. I like it. He got his chip with the Cubs, too. I think I had Zen, too. He was just that calm presence for the teams. The same presence that fans love to complain about Boone having. He's not fiery enough, right? Madden had that same type of zen. Phil Jackson. That's right. Man, Phil Jackson. Oh, boy. Wow, the triangle offense. Crazy. Yeah, he's definitely a player's manager. Does the man respect for? Yeah. Connects with players, man. He connects with players. Gets them to play hard for him. Pat Riley. Wow. McSaban. Coach K. I'm not surprised, Alex. Freed did the same thing when Spencer Strider went down for the Braves. Freed stepped up in his place. So, and one of my early season predictions before the season started was that Freed and Rodon are both going to win 15 games. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was one of my predictions. Woody Hayes. Seattle losing to let's see them. Let me check something here. As it stands right now, the playoff bracket, as it looks, the Yankees would play the Red Sox if they were the wild card team. Okay? And then the winner would play the Blue Jays. The Guardians would play the Tigers, and the winner would play the Mariners. Now, if the Yankees won a division, it would be the Red Sox versus the Blue Jays, and the winner of that will play the Yankees. And those are the 4 teams in the ALCS. I mean, the ALDS, excuse me. Okay. And then in the National League, according to this, the Reds would play the Dodgers, and the Cubs would play the Padres. The winner of the Dodgers Reds would play the Phillies, and the winner of the Cubs Padres would play the Brewers in the divisional round. So those are them right there. Yeah, that's it. I sure hope so, man. My whole call comes back. Hope he's healthy and manager's the highest winning percentage manager leads 1,000. I'm gonna say probably Dave Roberts. Poor man, Brandon. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I like what we get from Caballero. I like that we have him. He makes us really not need Brendan Donovan now. So that's a good analogy. Poor man's Brendan Donovan. I like that. Eddie, that's a good one. Not Dave Roberts. Bruce Bochy. Yeah, no, I mean it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Playoffs gonna be tough regardless. There's gonna be some good baseball. Lou Brown. Jonathan, I'm going Lou Brown. It's my third and final answer. Cole's supposed to be back in May or June next year. Terry Francona. So here's the bracket as it looks right now. In the wild card round, the Yankees would play the Red Sox if they don't win a division. And then the winner will play the Blue Jays in the ALDS. If the Yankees win a division, then the Blue Jays will play the Red Sox, and then the winner of that will play the Yankees in the ALDS. And the upper bracket of the wild card, it's the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians, and the winner plays the Mariners. Okay. In the National League, the Reds play the Dodgers in the wild card, and the winner of that plays the Phillies. And the Padres play the Cubs in the wild card, and the winner of that plays the Brewers. And then that's the LDS. And then the winners of those, Joe McCarthy. All right, former Yankee manager. All right. We definitely need Lou Brown, man. Get off that tire world and come on, Yankee manager Yankees, man. I'm fine facing either one, Cecilia. Honestly, I'm feeling fine facing either one. Yeah, Jackson Dart. Yeah, he's starting, man. He's starting this weekend. The Yankees tied with the Blue Jays. Then the Blue Jays win the division. Then the bracket. Then the Yankees play the Red Sox in the wild card. And then the winner of that plays the Blue Jays. And that's how the bracket goes on that end. But this is where it stands right now. Notice who's not in the bracket that I mentioned. The Mets. They're not in this bracket could change a little bit. So this bracket could change. No. Yeah, the Giants side. Yeah. Darts to make it. Yeah. Yeah, Chapman's a beast. He's found it. He's found it, man. He's having a historic year. Alex, have a good night. I'll wrap this up in a minute, too. Joey Gallo. Oh, my God. Joey Gallo's dead. One of the division winners is going to play in the wild card game. And not the wild card round. The wild card round is different. No Mets is right. Yeah, they're not in this bracket. The Phillies have a bye as the 2 seed, and the Milwaukee Brewers have a bye as the 1 seed. So the Phillies would play the winners of the Reds versus the Dodgers. If the Mets surpass the Reds right now, then the Mets would play the Dodgers, according to this, and then the winner of that would play the Phillies. That's one of the toughest brackets right there. I think then you got the Padres versus the Cubs, and they play the Brewers. I don't think that's changing because the Cubs have already clinched. The Padres have already clinched. The Reds have not yet clinched. And then the other side, the Yankees clinched. The Tigers, the Guardians, and the Red Sox. None of them have clinched, I don't think, right? Yeah, none of those guys have clinched yet. Just the Blue Jays, the Mariners, and the Yankees, and actually the Red Sox have clinched. The Red Sox have clinched now, so they've clinched a wild card. So we got we have 4 teams clinched in the American League. And now we need two more wild cards. In the National League, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. There's one more team that needs to clinch in the National League. It's either going to be the Mets or the Reds, with the Arizona Diamondbacks a game and a half behind. So the Diamondbacks would have to win both games, and the Mets and Dodgers would have to lose in order for the Diamondbacks to leapfrog them. But it's very likely going to be the Mets or the Reds. They're tied right now with 2 games to go. And that's happened because the Mets lost tonight and the Reds tied. The Reds won, so they tied the Mets. So this is going right down to the wire, guys. Right down. Sunday's the last game of the season. Monday's an off day, and wild card round starts Tuesday. So that's where we stand. 2 more American League teams need to clinch, and 1 National League team needs to clinch. And then we'll know who the playoff bracket's going to be on Sunday once they figure out. And yeah, if the Reds, so this is a good thing, good point, because a couple of folks brought it, and Ken brought it up too. If the Reds and the Mets finish with the same amount of wins, the Reds own the tiebreaker, meaning the Mets automatically get eliminated. The Reds have a better record versus the Mets this year than the Mets have against the Reds, so the Reds will go to the playoffs and the Mets will go home. And Juan Soto will be watching the Yankees from his hot tub. So this is true too, Sonia. Yeah. The Marlins will have committed the trifecta in crashing the New York Mets playoffs host on 3 different times. 2007, 8, and 20. Yeah, it could be if the Marlins they beat the Mets today, they got 2 more chances. Go Marlins. I'm rooting for the Marlins right now, man. Let's go. Yeah, rooting for the Marlins right now. Send the Mets home. Don't let them be spoilers for anything. I'd rather the Reds play the Dodgers. And I think the Dodgers would beat that, and then I want to see them play the Phillies and then lose to the Phillies. I'm sticking with my prediction. The Phillies are my National League representative at the World Series. That's one thing I said before the season started. Favorite impressionists? What do you mean? What do you mean impressionists? Ryan York. Yankees Phillies World Series would be awesome. The Phillies would be favorites in that. Nets? Nah, Knicks. Keenan Thompson. So he probably would. Big Pop, I remember that he did Big Poppy. I do remember that. And Tracy Morgan did Dominican Lou. No. Amtrak series? Amtrak series. My wife and I were at Game 6 in 2009. Phillies Yankees. We sat in the bleachers at Yankee Stadium. It was there my wife, my mom, and myself. I remember that. That was crazy. A little bit, CeeLo. When the Yankees are in, I'm rooting for the Phillies in the National League. I want them to be the National League representative. There's a couple of players I like on the Phillies. Bryce Harper is my favorite on the Phillies. And I also like watching Kyle Schwarber. He's really good, Schwarber, man. And he's going to be a free agent. They need to re-sign him. Matsu, yeah, I wonder who's going to throw out the first pitch in the playoffs. Do I think we can beat the Phillies? I think we could be. I think we have a better chance of beating the Dodgers than we do the Phillies. Yankees. The Phillies scare me. Their team is real good, man. Really good. Even though they're losing, they lost. What the hell's his name? Zach Wheeler for the season. I do, yeah. If they sign Bellinger, I think they let Grisham walk. I think they give Grisham a QO. He rejects it, and he goes signs a 4 or 5 year deal with another team for big money. I got to be nice. My wife's down here listening to me right now, so I got to be nice to the Phillies. Otherwise, yeah, she just said if I want to sleep on a couch. See? I get relegated to the couch. Just like that. Look at that. Snell, yeah, but there's a lot of Dodgers now. I mean, Tanner Scott. And the Dodgers are getting older, too. So, Joe, peace out, brother. Buckeye says hello. She says, hey, Buckeye, what's up? Oh, Sunil, shots fired. I'm not. I wish I was going to the game. My buddy Mike is probably going to the game. He goes to a lot of games. He sits in the nosebleeds, but he goes to a lot of games. He loves it up there. At least one of us is. And he lives right by Yankee Stadium. He's like 15 minutes from Yankee Stadium, so it's perfect for him. No, we need. He's not a season ticket holder, but he's a packet holder. He buys like bundles. He brings his son. Sometimes he brings his wife as well. So his wife's from Oak Park, Illinois, so she's a White Sox fan, and he's a Yankee fan. So it's too expensive to have season tickets now. It really is. Like the season tickets are nuts. If you want decent seats. Yeah, the Dodgers don't scare me as much as the Phillies do. And keep in mind too, the Mets they could turn it on at any point in time. So I'm just keep winning, Reds. Just keep winning, Reds, please. So Kenny, yes, he is bringing some Yankee love to Philly, man. We need some of us. We make Phillies better when the Yankee fans are here. I feel it. Rocky Balboa. Yeah. And the movie Law Abiding Citizen with Gerard Butler, Philadelphia. Sitting in left field over Roy. Nice. Those are nice seats there, Mike. That's a good one. Those are good seats. Enjoy. Yeah. Something impressionist, Brian York. What did you mean by impressionist? I'm curious to know. That was an interesting group you brought there. Kevin Pollak. I like Kevin Pollak. Jack Nicholson. It's an interesting group there. Well, I want revenge against the Dodgers, too. And they did talk a lot of crap. They did. No doubt about it. So did the fans. Miss a ball. Oh, nice. Nice, Frank. Nice. It's a lot. God, yeah. Rich Little. I can give you my 5 favorite actors, but I don't know about impressionists. Um, um, but that's it, guys. Two games to go. No, I'm not, Nathaniel. I'm not worried. I really don't care who we're going to play. Don't care. Oh, man. Sunil's got the jokes, man. You see that? PH replacing the F. Me too, Beagle. Believe me. I'll be happy. He's got 2 more regular season live streams together this year. And then we got some playoff live streams. So we gotta will our team to the playoffs too, man. Everybody starts 0-0 after Sunday. Clean record, everybody. Andy Rooney, Dick Van Dyke, Jackie Gleason, Benny Hill, and Denzel Washington. Wow, those are your 5 favorite actors, CeeLo? Yeah, we do. Like, that's true. We win the wild card, we have home field. If we win the division, we get home field. We get home field either way, which is good. That's a serious list right there. Denzel's on my top 5 list also. So is Gene Hackman, Charles Dutton, Al Pacino, and Morgan Freeman. I mean, I like 10 more than 5 because it's hard for me to choose 5. But I saw highest to lowest. It was quality. It was good. It was good. That girl singing at the end was impressive. That his son wanted him to hear. Impressive. It's a Spike Lee joint. Spike Lee movie right there. Yeah. Bugs Bunny. Oh my gosh, Eddie. Playoffs. De Niro chance. It's hard to do 5. I should have done 10. So that's because I have my top 10 movies. I should have my top 10 actors. So Frank Kelly and oh good Lord. Spike Lee talking about the Yankees is right. Spike Lee's a huge Yankee fan, by the way. He's a huge Yankee fan. Huge, man. He should make a movie about the Yankees. Although the highest to lowest, there was scenes in Yankee Stadium there. There was John, what's his name? Turturro. Nick Turturro. He was doing this like Yankees chant on the train. There was a scene in the train. He was like, "Go Yankees, fuck the Red Sox," and he's in that movie in that scene. And the fans are all riled up, and there's a chasing scene right around Yankee Stadium, which is pretty cool. Turturro, man. I like his brother John in Do the Right Thing. That's a great movie, man. Do the Right Thing. Spike he has a season ticket holder for courtside with the Knicks, and he's season ticket holder for the Yankees too. He goes to quite a few, both. But he's always at the Knicks game, always. Movies, Warriors, Kids, Scarface, Kids, the old school movie. About that? Yeah, I remember Kids. That movie was sneaky, man. It was me, Casper. Man. Yeah. I remember that movie, Kids. That movie's bugged out, but it's good. Turbo was fantastic, man. In so many movies. So many movies, man. Um, he was even great. He was funny in the Zohan. It's great. Kids was disturbing to watch, but it was relevant because it had to do with the AIDS, epidemic and the drugs and just the crazy like hoodlum scene. It was nuts, but it was. Rosario Dawson was in that. Chloe Savini. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Yeah, kid in New York, growing up in New York City, man. The skateboarding, being hood rats up in the park and just chilling, and yeah, I remember that. French Connection, Seventh, the guy, I mean, the Godfather, I love. Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and Enter the Dragon, I love. Oh, my guy Bolo. I did not, Sunil. I did not see that. Should I? Yes, I'm fine facing the Red Sox. Yes. The Village, nice. I used to get my haircut in the Unique Boutique, Dan Astor place. I used to go down and get my haircut at Unique Boutique back in the day when I was real young. I'll check it, Cindy. I'll check it out, man. I'll look at it. Breaking Giambi. I had hair back in the day, Beagle. Now I just buzz it number one across, all across. Now that's why my wife likes it, keeps her happy. So I just like a boot camp. I just buzz it down to number one every couple of weeks. So it looks like I'm in boot camp all the time. But I used to have hair. Yeah, Beagle. I used to have hair, bro. I used to get faded. They used to send me down to the Unique Boutique. I sat down. And that place was cool because people were watching from the outside. And it was different. It was cool, though. I don't even know if it exists still. I don't even know if it's still there. Yeah. That place was cool. Yeah. Peter Silva, nice. Nice, Beagle. That's how you do it, man. That's straight up. My favorite painter, I would say. So I like a couple. I mean, I like Salvador Dali with the funky, eclectic style. I like Picasso. My wife and I saw the Guernica in the Museum del Prado in Spain. We saw like the whole Picasso wing. I like Van Gogh. I mean, Monet. But if I had to choose two, probably be Picasso and Dali. I do act out the first scene. Yeah, opening scene of Flamel. Kiss me tonight and write me while I'm gone. I'll sing the Hello Vietnam song while I'm getting buzzed. Good night, my sweetheart. Hello Vietnam. I do it myself. My wife checks it, makes sure I don't miss any spots, and she runs the clippers, and good to go, man. I don't have to go to the barber anymore and pay $20. I love Paul Sorvino too. "4K Steelbook, nice. I love Film on the Job. It's a great movie. What a fantastic movie. Whew. I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. Had Stanton and Judgment healthy all year. Might be talking about Comey. Yeah, you never know, man. Never know. And my question is like, and I'm not telling people to, but like, if Judge didn't miss 15 games, and if he didn't have so many intentional walks, how much better would his stats be? And if they pitched Cal the way they pitched to Judge, and if Cal missed 15 games, would he be at 16 home runs? I don't think so. How much closer would they be at that point? I'm curious. I'd wonder what it would be like. I'm auditioning for the Riddler, man. I am auditioning from the Riddler in the new Dark Knight series. I gotta win that role, bro. I gotta win it, Sunil. I like Tulsa King with Stallone too. It's a good song. That's a good show. That's a really good show. Yep. I love Rembrandt too. Van Gogh. Renoir. Right. Those are good ones too, Buckeye. Those are real good. My roommate in college was a big Dolly fan, so he got me into Dolly. And I just kind of followed him. And then like one of my favorite movies is the Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan. It just finds with the art there. And then my wife and I went to the Louvre and we saw the Mona Lisa out front. And so I'm always, fascinated by that stuff. And there was some crazy stuff in the Louvre, stuff from like 1,000 years ago, paintings from like the 1100s. It's crazy. Really cool though. Bronx Tale, Escape from Alcatraz, Goodfellas, all great movies. All great movies, man. Thomas Crown, yeah, it was a good movie. Pierce Brosnan, yeah. Dennis Leary, Rene Russo. Catherine Zeta-Jones was not in Thomas Crown. Rene Russo was. Zeta-Jones was in Entrapment. She was also in a movie called Broken City. If you haven't seen that, I encourage you to see it with Mark Wahlberg, Russell Crowe, Catherine Zeta-Jones. That movie is really good. Wolf of Wall Street, loved it. Have a great night too, Jonathan. I'm going to wrap this up too. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get up early. I got to train tomorrow, man. Saturday is my last day of training for the week. And I got to get this stuff done. Get the gym, and then we're going to get flu shots with my daughters, and then 60 paintings. That's awesome, Buckeye. Norman Rockwell. Yeah. I didn't realize you were into art that much, Buckeye. That's awesome. That's really cool. Late night. I wish I was funny enough to be a late night comedian. Yeah, his average is like in the 240s. Judges at 330. So, but I think anyway, yeah, at some point somebody will get 74. I don't know when, but we'll say. I hold off on thinking of you as an unorganized, crapastic piece of amphibian shit. I always think he was a minister of death preparing for war. What is that from? Isn't that Full Metal Jacket? No. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Rays. Take it to the Jays, bro. You let me begin. Franchise. What's good, brother? God bless, man. God bless. Turkish rugs. Man, you are a collector, man. That's what I'm talking about, Ken. That's what I'm talking about. Gonna be Sergeant Hartman. That's right. That's right. That's right. How tall are you, Private? Snowball Five. I didn't know they stacked shit that high. He's great lines. I loved Gonna be Sergeant Hartman. He was great, man. Arlie Army. He was a real life drill instructor in real life in the Marines. My dad and his brothers all went to Paris. Well, the guys that were in the Marines, they went to Paris Island. My uncle Greg was in San Diego, and then he went to Coronado for buds. Biloxi Blues and Matthew Broderick. Celebrate El Malagueño for Spanish Jews. El Happy El Malagueño to you. Chinese come, my goodness. We had a personal training business in college, and one of our clients was like a Persian, like a uber billionaire from Persian. He had Persian rugs, and This textile guy, he had all these fancy ass paintings in his house. It was crazy. He lived in the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Guy was super wealthy. I remember the Persian rugs and all that stuff. Yeah. Boot Camp Paris Island, yeah, South Carolina, man. Yeah. I used to watch Full Metal Jacket all the time. I used to watch Victory at Sea with my grandfather and Tora Tora back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, Walking. Well, he was fantastic in that. He was funny in that too, Ken. Christopher Walken's nuts. How many MVPs or Cy Youngs did Mo or Jeter? None. Brother Bill, 0. They just won championships and lots of them. Killed Jerry's Cowboy. 77-7. Did they play the Cowboys? Jets play Monday night, right? Since the Packers lost the last game, I'm going to say 30-13 over the Cowboys. 30-13. Yeah, it's it's crazy because when Altuve beat Judge for the MVP, Judge led in almost every category. Altuve led in batting average in one other category. Now, the argument's flipping. Cal Rowley's leading in home runs and RBIs, and Judge leading in everything else, including batting average. So it's just amazing how Judge can lead in 8 things and someone else can lead in 2, and the other guy somehow is the favorite for so many folks for the MVP. Right? And I'm not denying that Rowley's had a historic season for catching, because he has. But there's a reason why they intentionally walked Judge a hell of a lot more than Cal Rowley. Oh, and CeeDee Lamb is out too. That's right. It's gonna be a good game. I'll go over the previews for the games tomorrow. Football, either tomorrow or Sunday morning. Let's see. Tomorrow, my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They play Arkansas tomorrow. Any big ones? Ohio State plays Washington tomorrow at 3:30. The Buckeyes play Washington. LSU plays Mississippi. SEC game tomorrow afternoon. Auburn versus Texas A&M. And then tons of other games. Yeah, it's crazy franchise, but he's making history for a catcher, so it is that. The Buckeyes play University of Washington in Washington. Not like it's gonna matter anyway. Buckeyes are just way the hell better than everybody else. They're really good. Who do I see? I think Garrett Crochet is probably the favorite to win the Cy Young. I think Crochet. There was a draft. Oh yeah, J. Rudd. Yeah. Younger, more dynamic player. Yep. But let the fans enjoy Rowley's season, man. He's having a great season. He really is. I'm enjoying Judge's great season too. So I am. Paul O'Neill, Bernie. Yeah. Bernie should also be considered for the Hall of Fame, man. I think Skeens wins in the National League, and I think Crochet probably wins in the American League. Would I be surprised if Skubal? No. I think the top 3 are going to be Skubal, Crochet, and Max Fried. Yep. Yeah, dude, it's just whatever, man. Let the Astros just live with the cheating, man. Yeah, Freed's gonna, I think, gonna get some votes. I think Aroldis Chapman will probably get one or two silent votes too. By the way, he pitched this year. Guns, nice, Ken, nice, very nice, very nice. Ranch hand in North Dakota had sheep and cattle, cutest animals on earth. Little, they are adorable. Little lambs, they are adorable. I agree with you 100%, Buckeye, with that one. Oh, it's getting late. All right, let me wrap this up, gang. Hit that like button on the way out. Thank you for spending some time with me and celebrating this Yankees win. You guys are the best family out there. We got 2 more games. All right, let's will this team. Chapman is close to a Hall of Famer, Eddie. He is close. Lou Diamond Phillips. Let's go, baby. Lou Diamond Phillips, man. One of the nicest. Trump Altuve. Oh, my God. Oh, good Lord. Oh, man. They got problems after what came out today. But thank you, Buckeye. Have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. We'll be back tomorrow with the lineup and hopefully another win. Let's go, Yankees.